Well, all right then, friends.
Let's do it, baby.
We have made it to another Friday.
Barely.
But we did.
The often imitated and never duplicated original beer for breakfast. Like 14 years running. We've been doing this a long time, but it's been a long week. We've worked a full week.
Exhausting.
I know. How do we do this? But it's always good to be able to celebrate a new weekend with friends and a nice beverage
And
going
this
into
one
it.
is frothy.
This one is very frothy, and the beer that we are drinking today is the Pizza Port Brewing Ocean Air IPA. I'm a big fan of Pizza Port. Been a fan of theirs for many, many years. A fantastic brewery down in San Diego. And the Open Air IPA, it's a hazy IPA. It has 7% alcohol by volume. Today being served from a 16-ounce tall, very colorful. I love this, just like peach and
the thing
yellow.
about Pizza Port, man, is like they have a vibe and they lean into it and they have
Yes.
it nailed. Like last time we were at their brewery, like just walking in, it had that same sort of feel to it. They do a really good job with their branding, whether you're actually at Pizza Port or if you're just looking at one of their cans. Like it's got a thing.
I love looking at their cans, Dave, because
beautiful cans.
Beautiful and 16 ounces. Love the pint-sized cans in there. This comes in a 4-pack, priced around $14, $15 for the 4-pack. So not cheap, but not overly expensive. I feel like the price point is right on.
So attractive that somebody actually stole 2 of them out of the work fridge.
They did.
They sure did.
I want to get to the bottom of that because, hey, man.
We're gonna beat you up.
I'm just going to tell you, this is good beer. Up front.
Well-
Spoiler, it's good.
It's one of those things where whenever you see, and you know that I'm a sucker for branding, I love good
Yep.
marketing, I love a good can. So whenever I am going through a liquor store or full of beer, wherever I'm going to buy it, and I see a nice can, I'm going to grab that can. And that's what somebody in our office did. They said, that's
Yep.
a nice can. Let me have it.
There's a lot of other beers in there that we've had from weeks past, but that was a straight up 4-pack that was unopened.
Nobody stole the beer that has our faces on it.
Yeah,
that's
there's
in
the
that
Dave
fridge.
Mahoney beer in there, which is a great beer.
It really is.
But
a great beer.
nobody wants to drink that anymore. The can, it just looks like Southern California.
It does.
It
It's a
just
beautiful
does.
can.
The 5 categories in which we rate every single beer here on Beer for Breakfast: look, smell, taste, feel, and drinkability. That's how we judge every beer that we drink here on the show. And the look, the Pizza Port Open Air Hazy IPA, it lives up to it in its name. I mean, it pours a hazy orangish yellow, decent amount of carbonation, about 3 fingers of very fluffy, cloud-like white head, lots of lacing down the side of the glass. Just looks very...
Looks like fishnets.
It's not so thick that it looks like orange juice, but it is very hazy. It's like that, a little bit lighter, a little bit less orange, but, I mean, just a good-looking beer if you're just looking at it.
It kept the head for a long time,
A
too.
lot of retention.
A lot of the last couple beers that we've had, the head has just dissipated like almost instantly.
I like my head on my beer to last a long time. It just screams.
Oh.
It likes to take it slow.
Yeah,
It's caring. It
That's
cares about me.
it really loves you.
It's taking my feelings into consideration.
That's right.
Well, but you also pour your beer so aggressive because you like you just said
you're
you
supposed
like
to.
head. So
Release
like
that
you
head.
pour it to where usually about half the can
No.
is straight up head. Yes,
2 to 3.
Dave, back me up. He over pours the head.
You're an aggressive
The
pourer,
perfect amount of head on a pour, as a former bartender, is 2 to 3 fingers. And if you look at that, that was 3 fingers of head. 3 fingers. Perfect.
3 fingers is a little bit much, but anyway,
Speak for yourself.
It's a good-looking beer, and let's get into it, shall we?
We are.
We gotta smell it
Yeah,
first.
we are moving on to the next category, which is the smell. Let's take a
Gulps.
big sniff
drink.
of the Pizza Port Brewing Company's Open Air Hazy IPA.
Well, it doesn't smell like the ocean.
Well, it's not salty.
It's not salty.
It's not breathing salty,
It's not
modest
briny.
Mice style. No.
It does smell a lot like grapefruit citrus is what's smacking me in the face.
Not uncommon there. I mean, honestly, it's not a overly odoriferous nose. It doesn't smack
There
you in the
goes with
face.
odoriferous.
You're right. Light citrus in there, and no alcohol. It just
None.
smells appealing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which, no shock there. Let's move on to our favorite part of Beer for Breakfast
Thank
and
God.
take some big old drinks.
Some
of
big
this
old drinks.
Ocean Air IPA from Pizza Port.
You know
Cheers,
what?
friends. And you know what? Hey,
Cheers.
I really am happy that we're just able to sit here and drink along with everybody another week that we are employed.
Man, I gotta go to the OBGYN after this.
You do.
I do. This is
Well,
gonna be-
have another drink.
I know. So you're like, how many fingers
All right.
you're like on your head, man? No, but yeah. So this is gonna make it to where I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed because the
That's
OB
good.
is just.
I think you should bring
atrocious.
this beer in with you and drink it in the whatever room you're going
Offer it
into.
to my doctor.
Yeah. No. Keep. No. Just all for yourself.
Just
You're
drink
like,
the
just
whole
get,
time.
Get to work down there. Make sure it's all buttoned up. I'm gonna be having a cold
This
one.
is like
It's
a what? Like get my
it's a
tire
Friday.
changed.
That's it. Exactly right.
Just get my oils changed. It's fine.
So yeah, I mean, this
give
is.
me your thoughts, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, as far as an IPA, it's true to it. You do get a lot of the hops in there. I like that. It's not overly hoppy though. It's not bitter or anything like that. But you do get that hop bite.
I mean, there's definitely a big hop blend here. I mean, or a nice hop blend here. The Citra, El Dorado, Strata, Mosaic, Waimea, and Idaho 7. So they used a wide variety of hops
What did
in
you
this.
just say?
I just listed the hops that are in this beer.
It
Okay,
sounded like a
that's a lot.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Did. But it's also very refreshing at the same time. So you
Very
get a lot of the hops in there, but at the same time, it's a beer that you could drink during the summertime. Not a bathing suit beer.
A little too heavy.
Little too heavy for
Little
that.
too heavy
I
for
mean,
a
it's
bathing suit
not.
beer,
This
for
is
sure.
we'll get. It's medium.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, you could drink this, but I would say if I'm thinking very, very hot, if it's like 75 to 85, perfect.
Perfect.
Audrey, your thoughts on the beer? You are traditionally not an IPA lover.
I'm not, but I like the hazies. I like it
Yes.
whenever there's citrus attached to any IPA because it removes a lot of that hop. This still has a lot of bite to it for
Yeah.
me, but it's not in a negative way. I just think that
They're there.
sometimes a little bit more citrus forward beers come off as more bikini beers, a little bit more lighter. And like you said, this has a little bit more hops to it. It's more medium bodied. So I would probably say that this is a good like afternoon lake beer, grilling dogs, like by like going to, I don't know, watch like a little league game
So
type of beer.
If you're a drunk father like I am,
I know best.
the way
Couldn't think of anything else on the little league. Sorry.
and I think both of you kind of like hit it on the head there. I mean, Pizza Port traditionally, when they were first coming onto the national scene, known for their West Coast style IPAs.
Yep.
And even though this is a hazy or a New England style, as some people call it, this is kind of a West Coast hazy.
Yeah.
And I think that they put a nice spin on it, so you do get that really the hops are there. It's not like if you absolutely hate hops. This is,
It's not for you.
It's really not, but it's not overwhelming. I feel like, again, the key to really good beers are nice balance, and this beer has a great balance. Still get that pine, still get some of that tingle on my tongue. Very juicy, but not overly juicy where it feels pulpy. A little bit of tartness. The pineapple, I think, is very pronounced in this beer as well, and it comes through on the finish of it. The alcohol, absolutely non-existent. I mean, no shock there.
what's the ABV on it?
7%.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, it's, if you're
For a 7%er, you should be able to taste it almost, and for them to be able to mask it in a proper way to where you feel like you could drink one of these, which is a tall can, and not like it's not abrasive.
Right.
That's saying something.
hazies, I mean, you can hide up to, I think, probably 11% in there, but I mean, this one, I mean, it's just perfectly balanced. The mouthfeel, it's medium bodied, juicy, it's refreshing. Overall, the drinkability, in my opinion, this is a fine crafted beverage. The team at Pizza Port always puts out quality
Always.
product.
Yep.
I mean, I've never drank a bad Pizza Port beer
And
in
now
my
that I'm
life.
pretty much through this one, the thing that strikes me is that it's not heavy. Like I feel,
Medium bodied,
Yeah, I
but
feel
like one click under medium bodied. It's not light to medium, but just a hair under medium.
Gat in our chat said, Mahoney, can you stop yanking my chain and just pull the trigger on the rating?
I'm finishing it up. I think this is an
Listen.
absolute quality
man finish.
beverage that really shines in a crowded world of hazy IPAs out there. There's a lot of hazies that taste the same, but I feel like the spin, this kind of West Coast feel hazy, really does it for me. So try it if you come across it. Can I get a drum roll,
There
please?
you go.
Oh, Mahoney's Beer Skill Supremacy. I give the Pizza Port Brewing Ocean Air IPA a 4.25 out of 5.
Oh.